Hello, you guys. This is Fabio Hart coming back with another video. Just a little pretty energetic today, right? So, what I want to talk about, I remember I got an email earlier today, and it was passed to me by my assistant, right? So, it was talking about, and I know I've talked about this many, many times, guys, but at some point, you guys got to get this, okay? At some point, you got to get it, and you can't let this clout chasing and haters get to your business or get to you personally, right? Here's the thing, and I understand where a lot of you guys might be coming from. I understand where a lot of you might be coming from in terms of just dealing with clout chasers, just dealing with haters, okay? But you have to find a way to let that go, okay? Now, I wrote down a few points that I want to touch on this video, but I do want to kick this off with talking about just haters and clout chasing, okay? Look, as long as you guys breathe, I don't care what endeavor you have. I don't care what business you go into. I don't care what venture you're in. I don't care what company you work for. At some point, you're always going to have haters. Okay, if you allow a hater or a clout chaser to get to you when you starting up your business, whether you're expanding your business or even just working for somebody, right? If you allow clout chasers and haters to get to you, you will never ever amount to anything. And guess what? They win. They win. I got a ton of haters, and I'm proud of them. Okay. And one thing I know about haters is haters go out their way to hate on you, right? They go out their way. They extra. They'll make a meme. They'll, say something on your social media platform. They'll make up a lie. They'll do extra things. They go out their way to hate on you. Because here's the thing, and this is why I feel like you should embrace, your haters. Here's the thing, you're doing something. Your hater is not doing anything, but trying to make your life miserable because their life is miserable. Okay? Once again, you're doing something. You're starting a business, you're going back to school, you becoming a public servant in your community, whatever the case is. You're doing something. Your hater isn't doing anything but trying to feed negative energy, right? He or she, they trying to put negative energy on top of what you're doing because they can't do what you do, or they feel like they can't do what you do to the capacity that you do it in. So they hate. You have to be able to disassociate yourself from that, okay? If you let that drain you down, just like I was telling a person earlier that emailed me about it, sent this long email, Jasmine gave it to me. I read the email and I'm like, what the hell? I felt so bad. I say, Jasmine, get this person number, right? I felt so bad because this person say they watch my videos. They're, enthusiastic about everything. They want to start their business. They want to just go ahead and get everything off the ground, but they got a lot of haters in the circle, right? And the way the person put it is that right now they're not in a position to disassociate themselves because the very person or persons that's hating on them, they actually need right now for whatever reason or another, right? They need them right now. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, and this is why I tell people all the time, control your own destiny. Control your own destiny, okay? If you're just joining me, I want you to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, guys. Please do so. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Control your own destiny, right? It can't feel good when your life is in the hands of somebody else, right? I was telling one of my homegirls not too long ago on Facebook, right? I had seen a post and I kind of put a little emoji on it, and she inboxed me and said, "Hey, Fabio, I want to talk to you about this." So without going too deep into what she was talking about, she's dating this guy, right? And her whole being was based on this guy, right? She said, I say, well, why don't you leave him if he's doing this? Well, I can't leave him because, I have this and I have that going on and I live with him right now. I'm not able. Here's the thing. And I hate when people say things are impossible, and I hate when people say they're not able to do something. There's always something that you can do, even if it's small. Okay, there's always something that you can do, even if it's small. See, I can't do everything. but I can do something, right? I can't do everything, but I can do something. And that goes for each and every last one of you guys that watch my videos, or people that I just bump into. Everybody can do something, okay? Everybody can do something. But like I told the young lady, she kept making up excuses of why she couldn't get ahead, because the guy pays the bills, the guy give her money, the guy does this, the guy let her drive his car, the guy, she lived with the guy. The only thing she get is assistance. The SNAP card, bridge card, what they call it in Detroit, the EBT card, that type of thing. She said that's the only thing that she really gets. She's not working right now. So she listened all of these things of why she can't get ahead. And I told her, once you change your mindset, once you change your mental capacity, you'll change everything else in your life. And that goes out to each and every last one of you guys that watch me. You have to change the people around you, okay? If you can't change them, then you have to change your association with them, okay? Again, I talked about this before, but it's paramount that you guys listen, okay? Because once again, you're just going to be repeating the cycle that happened last year and the year before. You're not going to get ahead. You're not going to get that job that you want, right? You're not going to advance in your commercial cleaning business or residential cleaning business, okay? That's dealing with haters. Let's talk about clout chasers, because clout chasing is a twofold thing. Sometimes people will befriend you and act like they're for you, and they're really not. They just want to see what you do so they can fuck it up. Excuse my French. Okay? And then sometimes what'll happen is people are clout chase and say certain things about you that's not true, which I guess can go to a certain degree hand in hand with being a hater. But they can say certain things about you that's not true to hope to try to pick up your momentum and have it go over to them, right? They want to be in your position. So they clout chase, they dish you. They make a diss record about you. They write a poem that's dissing you, right? They throw salt on your name, that type of thing. Again, you have to change your association with these people. I don't care how much I love somebody. Listen to me, guys. I don't care how much I love somebody, how much I've helped somebody, how much I put people in good positions or great positions. Everybody wasn't loyal to me. Everybody isn't going to be loyal to you. There's going to be certain people that you put in position that you really, really love, that you're really, really attracted to, that, you'll go to the end of the earth for, but they're not willing to go to the end of the earth for you. Okay? So that's what I wanted to kind of kick the video off. I damn sure wanted to, put this out in the open and put this out in the air, because like I say, a lot of times people get sidetracked for clout chasers and for haters. Okay, now let me go on to my next topic. Like I say, I kind of wrote some things down here. Branding yourself and branding your company. Branding yourself and branding your company. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. And if you're just joining me, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, or I'll just turn the video off and we'll try this again another day. Okay? Because like I say, it takes a lot for me to come and do this, guys. I could be doing some other things. Okay? Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you guys. Listen. Branding yourself and branding your company. If you're not willing to let people know your existence, to let people know that you exist as an individual for self-branding, or your company exists to build your company brand, you're not going to be that great. Everybody that we know that's great, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Donald Trump, everybody that we know that's great, you name them out there, they're out there. They get sponsorship deals, right? They get sneaker deals. They get these different rap deals and vitamin water deals. They get all of these promotions, and Cardi B. Everybody that we know, they have either a nice company brand or a nice personal brand, right? Now the two can coincide with one another. They can work in conjunction with one another. When a person like you, it would be safe to say that a person will like your company. They would do business with you, right? I talk to so many people So many of you guys email me, they say, well, Fabio, I don't like going door to door. And I ask them why. They say, well, Fabio, the thing about going door to door, man, is that I'm really shy. I'm not the people type of, if you're not the people type of person, this business is not for you. Get out. If you're not the people type of person, just want to know. I got the paper. Okay, great. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for letting me in. If you're not the people type of person, this business is not for you. It's not for you. Okay? You guys have to be willing to get out there and knock doors. Okay? You have to be willing to let people know that you exist. Like I said, I talked to so many. They say, "Well, Fabio, I don't want to do cold calling." I say, "Well, why not?" Well, I don't like being hung up on. I don't either. It's part of the territory. It's a must for me. It's something that I must go through. I'm willing to hear a lot of no's to get to that one yes. Because you can get to that one yes and there's no telling what that yes will yield you. You don't know if it's going to be a big deal or if it's going to be a small deal. We don't know. But you have to stay on top of it. Yep, back at it. Thanks, A.R. Melendez. You have to stay on top of it, guys. You have to stay on top of it. So build yourself, your personal brand, and build your company brand. And I'm talking about really get out there, really let people know that you exist. Your stationery, your business cards, your magnet on the car. Just try different things. Your online presence, your Facebook. Let people know that you exist. And ask your friends, ask your family members, ask other people to share your business site or your business like page on Facebook or your business Instagram, right? Do videos, okay? You guys don't have to always be watching me. I use my phone here, right? My cell phone. I got two phones. Where's the other? Either one of them works, right? I have it on a little tripod sitting up here so you guys can watch me. You guys can do the exact same thing that I do, right? I tell so many people there's certain things that I talk about on the coaching calls that I don't necessarily talk about on the videos, but to kind of hint things off, there's ways that you can actually build your online presence through the likes of videos on YouTube, different things like that in your area and nail it. I'm talking about having clients come to you instead of you going to them, okay? The thing is that a lot of people are scared to do a lot of different things. Or a lot of people are, I should say, maybe too lazy to do a lot of different things. Okay? You have to do a multiple of things. You always hear me say, I run my business like a presidential campaign. I do, right? I start with the least, financing ways, like the more free ways or affordable ways first, right? To see if I can build traction and turn that into a sale. And then I'll put money out in business cards or different stationaries, and I'll get into this directory or I get into that, right? Put some money out, right? But I try the lower cost effective ways to try to let people know about my business. Word of mouth, door to door, picking up the phones and making the phone calls. Okay? To me, those are the most affordable ways. As long as you pay your phone bill, that's like affordable, right? That's easy to do. You can make a gazillion calls, right? Some people would say, well, Fabio, I don't have a car to go. You don't need a car, man. Hop on the bus. Find a way. Get a lift. Go to the business district in your area, right? You have to be proactive, guys. You have to be proactive with that. Stop making up excuses, okay? You are in your own way, essentially. Because if you can't, get up, get yourself together, prep yourself, go door to door, let people know you exist. People won't know you exist. People will never be able to call you because they don't even know that you're out here, okay? So that's another thing that I wanted to talk about here. Let me go ahead. Show off your work. What I mean by this, and like I say, certain things I normally just talk about on the coaching calls, but I'm going to share this with you guys. Show off your work. Okay? It's nothing for you guys to build your own flyer, right? You can go in a residential home or whatever the case is, right? Apartment complex, whatever the case is. You can go into the facility, take a picture, bam. This is your before picture. You can clean this facility, take a picture, bam. This is your after, picture. Now you can make sure that it's okay with the contact person and what have you. You know what I'm saying? And because you don't want to just take pictures, just randomly. Or if you do, just don't take a lot. Just use a quick snapshot. Boom. They don't even have to know what type of office it is, what type of facility it is. You just take a quick picture. Boom. This before. Boom. This is after. Put those two pictures on a flyer, and let the pictures sell your service. Right? Because a lot of times customers are visual. We are visual creatures. Right? You go to the mall, you see a pair of shoes, you see multiple pairs of shoes, you pick one, you visual, I like these better than I like these, or I like this color scheme better than, right? Same way with your customers. Okay? Show off your work. And again, you can put your flyer online. Okay? It's nothing, and it's gonna populate through the algorithm anyway. So like for an example, if you post your flyer on Facebook, right, you don't necessarily have to nail your flyer to Google, right? But you can post it on Facebook, use it for advertisements, use it however you want to use it, right? And let the flyer sell your job, sell your work, right? Because it's supposed to have all the pertinent information you need to contact and all of this stuff, right? You can have a side-by-side before and after picture. You can do the same thing with videos, okay? You don't have to be a talking head like Fabio Hart. You don't have to do what I do. Right? But you can be the one that's killing it in your area, because you could be taking pictures of your different jobs, right? Do a still before and after, you hear with the little music in the background, right? Get one of those little apps, put a little slideshow together, right? Post it on your YouTube channel, right? You can be just the person behind the scenes. Hello, I'm Scotty, and this is a medical facility that we're doing. We're doing this medical facility. Guys, this is how it look. Right now it's absolutely atrocious. Hey, this is Scotty. We're doing a garage clean out right now. Hey, this is Scotty. We're doing a parking lot cleanup right now. Hey, this is Scotty. We're doing a residential clean out right now. Right? You do a short little video, right? Before. Edit it together, whatever you have to do. Do your after video. Put your name and your number on the video in the description, right? Title of the video, Florida, whatever, Tampa, Florida, commercial cleaning services, or whatever the case is, whatever you title the video, right? And then you keep putting material out there. You keep putting material out there. So if there's somebody in Tampa or somebody in Tallahassee or whatever city you're in, Miami, that's looking for your service, your video will be one of the first videos to populate, especially when you keep doing videos. Like if you type in how to start a commercial cleaning company on YouTube. Well, I might not be the first one, but eventually you're going to run through me because I have so many videos on YouTube. Works through the algorithm, right? So eventually you're going to find out about Fabio Hart. You're going to click on the video. If I'm entertaining enough, educational enough, or whatever the case is, you'll sit and you'll listen to me. If I'm not, you go to somebody else probably, right? The same way with how it can go in your company. Again, I talk a lot about this stuff on my coaching calls. I'm kind of giving it to you guys for free because I want to see you guys win. Just do something different. Be different than any other company in your area. I don't care if you're cutting grass. I don't care if you're window cleaning. If you're doing window cleaning, you can do it before picture, before video, right? And then you do an after picture, right? Boom, you see it's so clean you can put your hand through it, right? You do it after video, right? And they say, oh, it's bling blinging now, right? It's clear as day. You can see it, right? Again, you can do this in your area and have the clients chase you instead of you chasing the clients. Now, you still want to do other things, okay? You don't want to just put videos up and right and just put flyers side by side before and after pictures up and just wait for the phones to ring. They will ring. right? They will ring, because if people in Tennessee or in whatever city you're in, right? Chicago, Illinois, if people in Chicago is looking for you, right? They looking for your type of service. They looking for a window cleaning service. They looking for a full service cleaning company. You know, whether you do window cleaning, power washer, VTC floor care, duct cleaning, power wash, whatever the case is, parking lot cleanup. If you know, do all these different services and you offer all of these services, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be one of the first ones that particular client is going to call. They're going to call because they see you do a lot. So you might do residential and commercial. They might need you for commercial. And then you do so well in commercial, they might want to pick you up for residential. Or they noticed on your video you had, now servicing Atlanta, Georgia, or, servicing the Tri-County area of whatever, right? Guys, I'm trying to help you guys get yourself out there and do it a little different than everybody else. If you go online, you don't see a lot of companies doing what I'm talking about, right? There's some out there, but you don't see a lot of companies doing that. Why not you? Type your area in. Go on YouTube. Following this video, go on YouTube and type in commercial cleaning companies in Tampa, Florida. Right? You might see, some mom and pop little companies. You might see some franchises, whatever the case is. And see what I'm saying. See if you see some companies where they give you the before video. This is how it looks, and now this is how it looks. You will find that on YouTube. I've seen it. I came across it before, guys. So I'm not saying that this is totally new. No one is doing it. But a lot of people isn't doing it. See if they're executing that particular way of advertising, that particular way of getting out there. See if they're executing that in Memphis, Tennessee, if that's where you're at. Okay? In Little Rock, Arkansas, if that's where you're at. Right? And if they're not executing that in Little Rock, Arkansas, why not you? Right? If you don't see a lot of companies doing before and after videos, before and after pictures, still shots, and just video slideshows and different things like this, why not you? You can do a YouTube right now. Set up your YouTube, put your logo as your YouTube picture, right? You can be just the voice behind it. You never have to show yourself, right? I don't see why you wouldn't, because eventually when you get the phone, when the phones get to ringing and you go out and you have to do your walkthroughs, you're going to have to be the guy or the girl that go out and do it anyway. So why not just set it up? Hi, I'm Fabio Hart with Hollywood Janitorial Service. We're now covering, we're a full service company covering Detroit, Tri-County, whatever the case is, right? We operate in Ohio, Michigan, Georgia, whatever, right? And put it out there. Why not you? Right? Why not you? You can go live on Facebook. Let people know that you exist. You talk for 5-10 minutes. Telling people about your cleaning company and, how you would appreciate it if, all your followers and your family and your friends and associates will help you kind of get your business off the ground. Will send possible leads your way. Right? You'll cut them in, and once you close that deal, you say, oh, hey, I'll cut you in $50 or whatever you guys, negotiate for that deal. Okay? This is just thinking outside of the box. When you do things conventionally, you get conventional money. When you do things unconventional, you get unconventional money. Let's think about this guy, Lil Nas X, right? I think we all familiar with this Old Town Road song, right? I was watching an interview about how he was just playing around. He wanted to do music, he said, but he said he wasn't really taking it serious, right? So he put this little song together, he put it on a lot of different platforms. It started picking up speed slow. He said he had this song out for like a year. He was saying he was placing it on different platforms. Slowly but surely, this song started, catching on. People started hearing it. Okay. Eventually, the song took off, and we all heard this song. The Old Town Road. This is the song, right, with Lil Nas X. He did something unconventional, right? He didn't have a record deal. He didn't have a label. He didn't have a lot of money pushing him. He was staying with someone at the time. And this is just over the course of 12 months. 12 months isn't a long time, you guys. Can you imagine how much revenue that you can produce for your commercial cleaning or your residential cleaning company if you just do some of the things that I'm saying? I got over 400 or 500 videos here. If you just utilize and do some, and I know the money that you can make is absolutely insane, because there's people that email me their checks, that send me their paperwork. And every time I see it, I get so excited because, again, I can't monopolize the commercial cleaning or residential cleaning business. I can't. I wish I could, but I can't, right? And if I could, it'd probably take an extreme long time because there's a lot of big companies out here, right? Here's the thing, though. Even though I know I can't monopolize this thing, I can't do, why wouldn't I share what I know with somebody in Chicago? Why wouldn't I share what I know with somebody in Atlanta, right? There's no direct competition with me. I get more excitement and more enjoyment out of reading you guys, text messages for those that have my number, or reading those emails that come in. When Jasmine Sherry would print the emails out, and I just sit back and I read them, drinking my coffee, my tea. I got some tea today. Drinking my tea, drinking my coffee, reading some of the emails that come through. I'd be elated to read it, and then I want to call you up right away. Hey, get this guy number, get this girl number. Ask R. Melendez. Raul X. Melendez, right? That's just one that come to mind. And it's many people like him, right, that come to mind. Okay? So what I'm saying is, but again, these people jumped off the porch. They just took off. Let me read some of you guys' comments here. Good to see you again, Fabio. Thank you for what you do. Thank you, Mr. 9341. Let me see, King Fabio. All I need is the paperwork and amount. In June, at the end of June. Levi, speaking of paperwork and that stuff, I had my assistant put up a post today on the community tab. Not sure if you guys seen it. It's 1 week left for the paperwork. Okay, for those that want it, it's just 1 week. I don't make a lot of money on that. Okay, so when the money that come in go into a marketing pool, right, to help for the marketing of my business. Okay, so I don't make a profit from like the paperwork, lead generation, stuff like this. The only thing that I will keep, guys, and I do have a course coming up. I'm teaming up with somebody. We're putting the course together. Okay, I'm gonna be the flagship guy for the course, right? I'm gonna be the one that's promoting it. But when it come out, we're working on it. We're looking at August the 1st. We put it up on the tab. I'm not sure if you guys seen the community tab. 1 week, which means from today. Is it Friday yet? Is it after midnight? Yeah, it's about midnight right now. Okay, so 1 week today, we're gonna be done with the lead generation program in terms of. What I mean by that is for new startups. Okay, so if you're looking to get into it, you have between now and Friday to do it. Okay, same thing with the paperwork. We drop in the price dramatically. I'm talking about you looking at $1,000 plus originally for this material. For the lead generation, you're looking at like $800 for it. We dropping this stuff down dramatically because I want as many people to get this stuff before we totally don't offer it no more. Kind of like your Clean Future. For those that remember when I was selling the Your Clean Future, once we sold out, we're done. Right? We don't have that system no more, that course. Right? We don't offer it. Okay, same thing with my paperwork. Again, people all over the country and even outside of the country have bought the paperwork, and I want to give a round of applause for people that actually bought it and they actually do something and use it, right, and get their contracts. Same thing with the lead generation, people that was able to use the lead generation and make it happen, right? Sending us great leads. Again, we don't get anything on the back end on that. You just pay the upfront fee, and that's it. Whatever money you make on the back end is what you keep. Okay. So again, that's 1 week. I believe that's the 7th. It should be Friday, the 7th of June. Okay. 1 week. We're done with the paperwork, and we're done with the lead generation. The only thing that we will keep is the coaching. And again, I'm working on this course. Hopefully, the launch will be August 1st. Okay. I'll keep you guys updated via email or by video. Okay, so what I want to go ahead and talk, and if you're interested in the paperwork or the lead generation for those, just put in the subject line, email me at bookfabiohart@gmail.com, BOOKF like Frank, A like Apple, B like boy, IOHART @gmail.com. Put in the subject line, lead generation, put in the subject line, paperwork, and we go ahead and get you set up. Again, we dropping the prices dramatically low. We're not selling it individual. At first, guys, how we would sell it individual. You can buy the contract, you can buy this form, you buy that form. We're selling it as a package deal. You get the whole package. All of the forms that I use, you'll get that whole package deal, and you won't pay the normal price that we would normally charge for that if you're interested. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know. Again, you have 1 week today. That's June 7th. After June 7th, we won't be offering the paperwork or the lead generation anymore. Okay. Let me go ahead and let me see. Show off work. I talked about that already. Hopefully you guys understand what I mean by show off your work. And again, let people know that you exist. Take pictures. Do videos. Okay. Do before and after pictures and before and after videos. Okay. Hopefully you guys understand that concept. And if you just utilize it and it work for you, send me an email. Let me know, hey, Fabio, I've been doing this in my area. I don't care if you have a small town. I don't care what town you're in, right? You can be in a big city, metropolitan city, or you can be in a very small town, okay? Be the first to execute this in your area. First you can do a small, little research, see if anybody's doing this or whatever the case is. And if no one's doing it, even if they are doing it, can't nobody do it like you. So whether they're doing it or not, still do it. But if they're not, you need to be the first to do it in your area. You need to be the absolute first to do this in your area. Okay, the next concept I want to talk about is be open to random jobs. What I mean by that is sometimes you would go and, let's say for my people that get into restaurant cleanouts or window cleaning. For an example, we do window cleaning, like for businesses and storefronts and stuff like this, right? So I remember one time that we was doing Tim Hortons. I don't know if you guys have a Tim Hortons, but it's like a little coffee shop. I don't know if you guys have it in your area, but we was doing Tim Hortons window cleaning, right? So we, doing the window cleaning. And when we was done with that, they asked if we offer parking lot cleanup, right? Now, if I wasn't doing, we do offer parking lot cleanup where you just pick up the trash in the parking lot, right? Simple, right? But even if we wasn't offering that service, to me, if I turned that down, I'll feel like, I don't know how I feel. I'll feel like, what the fuck am I thinking? Excuse my French, but that's how, dude, you can pick up the trash in the parking lot and charge them extra. It's a lot of money to be made out here. Be open to random jobs. Sometimes we get people that have a hoarder house, right? Or the basement is a hoarder basement. They don't want their house clean. They just want a one-time basement clean. Pick it up, guys. Go and size up the job. Get an idea of what they want, what they need thrown out, this and that, and other, right? And bring that stuff out. Bring that stuff out. You can link up with another company, right? Do business with another, like a hauling company, to haul the junk, right? And it's easy. You can put a little ad out on Facebook. Now looking for a hauling company. If you have a hauling truck, this and this and this, right? There's a lot of ways that you can do it to haul the trash away. Whatever can go in the dump, you can put it in the dump. Whatever, you might find antiques or different things like that. Well, if they don't want it and they throwing it out, you can take that, post it on eBay, post it on Amazon and flip it. It's crazy. They got different apps now that you can take a picture of something, right, and sell it. You'll be amazed at how much money. You see how the mind work, how the business mind work, guys? If you're doing a hauling job and they got a piano, right, or they got a, what's the little thing, right, the little keyboard thing, right, and you clean it up and this and this and that, you can post that on Amazon and sell it, right? Put a price on it, put it on eBay. I haven't been on eBay in a long time. I don't even know if people still do eBay, but you can post it on eBay, have a bidding session going for it. The highest bidder, you let it go. You got it for free. Okay, same thing with the garage cleanouts, guys. We get calls like that. Okay, and as you grow your business, you're going to start getting different calls. People want to know if you do this, if you do that. Okay, if you feel like you can complete the service or complete the task, pick it up. But if it's something that you know that you don't want to do, something you don't want to be a part of, don't pick it up because you don't want to have a bad stain on your name. Okay? You don't want them to post you on Yelp or post you on one of these little platforms and say you did shitty work. Right? You took the money, you did shitty work. Okay? And you want to stay away from that. But if you feel like, you know what, I looked at this garage, I can clean it up, I'll go ahead and get it spruced up, we get it together, Charge them for it. Okay? They can't have a big ass job and expect you to charge pennies on a dollar for it. I mean, you got to eat. You know, you got kids, you got a family, right? So that's what I'm saying, guys. Be open to smaller jobs, even if they're not consistent jobs. Okay? Be open to smaller jobs, even if they're not consistent jobs. Okay? So that's another thing that I wanted to kind of put out there and talk about, because a lot of you guys haven't even thought this way. You can do a window cleaning. Interested in the paperwork, because someone emailed. Yeah. Book FabioHart@gmail.com. That's BOOK, F like Frank, A like Apple, B like boy, IOHART@gmail.com. Book Fabio Hart, all one word, @gmail.com. Somebody put it on the chat for me. But like I said, guys, don't be afraid to pick up smaller jobs, right? Just one-time jobs, because that's money that you didn't have. Don't be afraid to do some window cleaning, right? Like if your ultimate goal is to have a commercial cleaning business, but you're not getting any contracts, then maybe try window cleaning. It's starting to be nice out, around the country now, right? It's spring, going into summer season right now. This is the time to be outside, right? You can have a once a week account where you just clean the windows, right? If you guys want to know more information about that, I would suggest you guys go over to my guy Keith Calfish channel. Okay, a lot of guys probably heard of Keith Calfish. He's a local, to me. He has a book and a lot of different things going on. He talks about window cleaning. I learned a lot from him. I was doing window cleaning before I even found out about him, but once I found out about him, I started watching at his channel. He had certain techniques and certain ways to do it, and I started picking up more window cleaning jobs. Okay, so again, if you want to do, let's say you're not picking up contracts on the commercial side, and you say, you know what, I need to do something. I need some money. I got to do something. Then go door to door and suggest window cleaning. Window cleaning, you will get paid right then and there. You don't wait a net 30. You don't wait a net 15 or anything. You can clean the window today and get paid today, right? Now, unless you're doing some big company where it goes through headquarters, then that's a different thing. You got a different type of setup. So if you're doing like a franchise type of thing where you're cleaning, let's say, a bunch of KFC windows, right, then they won't pay you like out the register. You have to deal with corporate, right? It's a corporate account. Okay, so that's a whole different deal. But it'll be worth it, guys, if you go there and do it every week or every 2 weeks. Okay, because again, that's guaranteed money that you can depend upon, right? And that money can help you with your business cards, your stationery, your shirts for your company, your hats, everything, right? They kind of get your business, your website, your marketing campaign, your marketing funds. That can help you with other things in your business until your commercial started cleaning up. Same thing with residential, guys. Same thing with residential. If you say, you know what, I really want to do commercial. And people ask me this all the time. I said this on many other videos. But if you say, I really want to do commercial, right? But I'm just not getting any traction right now. Then step aside a little bit and maybe give residential a try. Just give it a try, right? That don't have to be the main bread and butter, right? But you might pick up accounts. And if you do it the way I do it, if you was on my coaching call and you've been on my coaching call, I told you the way that I pick up residential accounts. Magnificent. I'm the best. I'm Fabio Hart. The only person that can ever stop you from starting up your dreams and making it to the top is you. It really is. I'm just having fun with you guys. But like I say, with all seriousness, there's a way that you can do it, and you can like 10x your residential campaign, your residential situation. Okay? But like I say, you guys have to be willing to get out here and do the work. You have to be willing to, just do different things. Don't be afraid to pick up odd jobs. I'm sorry, right? Garage clean out, basement clean outs, attic clean outs, right? As long as you know you can do it. Don't pick up a power washing job if power washing isn't a thing for you. Some people, you might have a power washing job, and people might say, well, if you guys do power wash, I need the gutters power wash, I need my house power wash. Just want to get it ready for the spring, summer season. I want get all the debris off the house and, you know, gutter cleaning and this and this and that. You might say, well, I don't have a power washer. That's not entrepreneurial. In the beginning, I didn't have a carpet cleaning machine, but I was smart enough to outsource that job to somebody who did, right? I did buy, you know, some old machines originally, right? I got newer machines now, but when I started making a little money, I got some old machines from like liquidation places, and where else I get it from? Like storage facilities, or you find it online, somebody selling it. Here they need to get rid of the machine, and you know, you go and start it up, make sure it crank up, make sure everything works, and then you kind of use the older machine, guys. You know what I'm saying? And let that old machine make you new money, right? So, but like I say, I have machines in the warehouse right now, but I outsource all my carpet cleaning jobs, right? I outsource all my carpet cleaning jobs, but I have new and used equipment. So what am I saying, guys? I'm saying that just because you don't have a power washing machine and somebody call you, you do residential and this and this and that, somebody call you and ask you, do you do power washing? If you feel deep down in your side that you can complete the task, however you complete it, if you feel that you in your soul that you can complete the task, take the job. Whether you outsource it out or whether you rent the power washing machine, you can rent those machines. There's nothing that can't really be rented. You can rent a car, you rent a snake, the plumbing. You can rent down there everything: a carpet cleaning machine, a buffer, a waxer, right? A power washing machine. You can rent down there anything, guys. Again, if you don't know something, you can still win from the ability of somebody else, okay? Or the know-it-all from somebody else, okay? Henry Ford, he didn't know how to build this first Model T, but he had the brain power to assemble the people who knew what he didn't know, and that's how that car came about. Do your research on it, right? But his name is all over. He get the credit for it, but he didn't know anything about it. Henry Ford only had a 3rd grade education, right? But he was intelligent enough to assemble the people to do something that he knew that he didn't know how to do. And his name, you know, is all over the place with it. You understand? And so I'm just trying to help you guys. Same thing, like for an example, and guys, I know I talk a lot and, you know, I'm kind of all over the place, but I want to get you guys cranked up. You know, it's getting nice outside and everything. I want to get you guys going, okay? I want to get you guys off your ass, off the couch, out the house, and into the streets. You know, I was trying to get it how I live. I want them dead presidents. I want to pull up, head spin, get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. You know, again, I want to get you guys out in the streets, right? And really making some money. But in order for it to happen, you guys have to be willing to put one foot in front of another and take off. You have to be willing to put one foot in front of another and take off. Okay? Hopefully you guys understand that concept. We do apartment cleanouts, right? And there was this one apartment, this is a long time ago. They say, well, you know, do you guys do painting? Do you offer painting services too? I know you do, you know, just to clean up, but do you guys do painting? But because I was intelligent enough to know that, you know what, we don't paint, I just didn't want to tell them no. For whatever reason in my heart, I felt like if I told them no, they wouldn't utilize my service anymore. I told them yes. And I got the task done. I immediately started looking for the best painters. I try to find 3 of everything. Why? Because I don't want to depend upon one vendor to do something for me, right? And then I call that vendor, and that vendor got 2 or 3 other jobs, and he got to put me on the side, right? He got to put me on the back burner because he got some jobs ahead. So I like to put together maybe 2 or 3 vendors. So if one isn't available, I can call the next. That's the way I think, guys. And I do that with everything. Same thing with pest control. We was cleaning homes, right? And people, they let you know, we do have roaches. Please don't be alarmed. By the way, do you guys do like pests? You know, we have little mice. You might see mice trappings. This is stuff that people has told my company before. So we don't want to alarm you guys. We just want to let you know that, you know, You might see mice droppings and this and this and that. Do you guys handle that? Once again, we don't do pest control, right? We don't handle mice and rats and different things like that. But again, I was intelligent enough and smart enough to say, well, look, we don't do it. This is what I'm thinking. I'm not telling them, but we don't do it, but we have a vendor that does do it. And that's exactly what I told that particular homeowner. We have a vendor that does do that, right? We didn't, but I told him we did. What did I do? I went out and looked for a vendor to complete that task, put them under contract, have them as a subcontractor, and we still use the same team of people today. Whether it's painting, whether it's pest control, or whatever other service or vendor we need, or service we need to outsource, carpet cleaning, we got the same guy. He's got like 15 years experience, carpet cleaning. He has the truck mount, he has the machine, he has everything, right? But carpet cleaning is his specialty, right? See, I have the machines in the event that I absolutely have to do the job myself. I will prefer not to do the job, but in the event that I need to do the job myself, I have the machines to do it, right? But I will prefer to outsource this to a gentleman, like the gentleman that we got. We call him first. He's my favorite, right? We got him under contract for a 70-30 deal. We take 30% of the revenue. We give him 70%, right? I think a lot of you would agree, if I gave you 70% of something out of 100, you would probably do more business with me, right? I gave you 70% of something out of 100 and we take 30, you'll probably do more business with me. And that's the way I think. The greedy become the needy, right? The greedy become the needy. So I'd rather pay him more since he's doing the work. Yes, I brought him the job, but he's doing the work. He's going to spruce it up. He's going to make it look good. The company don't even know about him. The company know about my service. They come in Monday morning. They see the carpet. Guess who's going to get the credit? Yours truly, Henry Ford, right? Henry Ford. We outsourced this service to a third-party company that did the job, right? They did a great job. People were happy about it, carpet clean, this and this and this. And what happens is these company owners and homeowners tell other people about you. They tell their other business friends, their other, homeowner friends about you. Yes, we hired this company. They did a great job, and they take a picture of it. They send it to their friends or send it to the other business owners. Come in, who did you guys carpet? And they say, my company. What happens? Well, ABC company need it now. We go, do a walkthrough, give them a quote, write it up. The gentleman that we have on paper, on contract, he already know. It's not going to be an argument about the money or anything. He already know it's going to be 70-30, right? So before I kind of give an estimate, I ask to allow 24 to 48 hours before I give an estimate. That's on anything, right? I run it by him. I let him know, hey, this is what we have. What will be the going rate, or this. I took a picture of it here. I'm sending you this picture. You kind of get it back to me. Let me know. This and this and that. Most times, because I pay so good, and they don't have any problems. Usually, whatever I feel like is a good range in terms of payment. And I don't have any problems with no vendors, right? They get paid. The check. They get the check, right? Again, you make sure they get paid though, right? And 70% of that is going to go to them, 30% go to me. And guess what? We're going to still be cleaning that home. We're going to still clean that building anyway. So I'm building them on a net 30 or a net 15 anyway. Hopefully you guys understand my mental capacity. You understand the way I'm thinking about things. It's about doing things unconventionally. When you do things the conventional way, you get the conventional pay. When you do things the unconventional way, you get the unconventional pay. Okay? Why is it we know about this basketball player, but we don't know about this basketball player? And yet they're on the same team. That's because the one that we know about, he's exceptional. He don't compete with the opposition. He don't compete with his teammates. He compete with himself. He want to be better than he was last year. He compete with himself. Okay? So you guys got to have this mindset. Let me go ahead and go to the next point, guys. I'm going to read your guys' comments. I see them coming through. I swear I'm gonna go back to them. I'm gonna read the comments. Um, Lastly, speaking of paperwork, guys, tighten up on your paperwork. I get so many people, they, have paperwork they got from somewhere else and this and this and that, or they use paperwork they found online and whatever the case is, and it doesn't read what it should read. Now, I'm not telling you guys this so you can buy my paperwork. That's not why I'm telling you this. I would appreciate it if you do, but you don't have to. But what I am going to tell you is make sure you guys get yourself a lawyer, somebody that can look up. You don't have to put them on a retainer. You can pay them as a pay-as-you-go type of job. So if you got a document you want him to overlook and help you draft up, you can pay him just for his services, just for that document, right? You don't, or her services for that particular document. You don't have to have them on a retainer. Most like lawyers and people like this will be on a retainer. You use them more, accountants, you use them regularly, so they'll be on a retainer type of payment where you pay them month after month. Okay, but you can pay as you go. You can, call up, a lawyer, that handle business issues and, forms and different things, contracts and different things like that. And they can help you draw up the contract. Now, I can't tell you how much it costs. Mine, it costs quite a bit to do, right? But I can't tell you how much they're going to charge, but it will be worth the chance of just calling them to see what it is, just to get a quote from them, right? Tell them what you got going on, what you need done, and just ask them if they can give you an estimate. Or you can buy somebody else paperwork, right? Or you can just kind of continue to wing what you already have. Hopefully you get some revenue, you make some money, and then you flip that and put it back into your business. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say, to you guys. Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. Let me see here. Interesting paperwork, okay. King Fabio. Whoa, I didn't get that many comments this time. Okay. Chris, he got his paperwork. Art Melendez. Okay. Do you guys have any questions for the people that's watching me? Anything that I spoke about or anything that is on your mind, that's on your heart? Again, guys, I urge you guys to, like I titled this about clout chasers and haters. Guys, please don't let them consume you. Don't let these type of people, these type of individuals consume you. Okay, if there's somebody that's being real negative in your circle, if you can't change the people around you, then you have to change the people around you. And essentially what I'm telling you is if you can't change their mentality about whatever it is you're doing or whatever your goals or your aspirations are, whatever the case is, if you can't change the people around you, then you have to change the people around you. So I can't change you, but I can change my association with you. That's what that means. Okay? If you can't change the people around you, then you have to change the people around you. I can't change you, but I can change my association with you. Okay? Same thing with cloud chasers. Again, there's a lot of people that you might deal with now. You have to see the signs. You have to see the signs. If they have a negative heart, if they're negative about everything, they're fake friends, fake associates, fake individuals. Get those individuals from around you. I get called fake so much. So many different people say, I don't fuck with Fabio. I don't like Fabio. You don't fuck with Fabio because you can't fuck with Fabio. And I say that in the most humble way. I won't allow you to fuck with me. Right? So that's why you can't fuck with me. Right? So that's how it is, guys. Again, I say that in the most humble way. And you have to be the same way. You have to hold yourself to some type of standard. You have to hold yourself to some type of standard, some type of principles. You have to stand for something. If you don't stand for anything, you fall for everything. If you don't stand for anything, you fall for everything. Right? You are the one that create the perception of you. Right? How people look at you, how people view you. In order for people to say Fabio got a chip on his shoulder, I probably move like I have a chip on my shoulder. A lot of times people say, oh, he's too arrogant. He's too conceited. I look at it as being confident, right? I look at it as being, I refuse to take no for an answer. I look at it as there's 100 people that's going to hang up on me when I pick up the phones, but that 101 person that I speak to is going to hire me. 24 people told me no when I was knocking doors, but the 25th person is going to tell me yes. And that's all I need. Once you get that one yes, guys, that yes does something to you. Acts like, the likes of like R. Melendez, Darnella. Who else can I name? It's so I get so many different people, like all over the country and even outside of the country, that watch my videos. And they send me the contract with the same contract that they bought from me. I salute you. The same contract that they bought from me. I salute you. But they send me the contract like, boom, boom, boom. I say, man, keep going. Sweetheart, take off. You understand? No looking back. It's something about that very first deal that does something to you. It light the fire in you all over again and reassure you that you are able to run your own commercial cleaning business or residential cleaning business. Let me see somebody post a comment here. Nicholas, I like your name, but let me see. When it comes to commercial cleaning sites, do you contact the leasers or property management companies? Most likely, if it's privately owned, you got what they call occupied owned or property owned. Property owned and occupied owned. Occupied owned is just like, let's say I own an apartment building or I own an apartment or a house or something like that. It's occupied owned, like an individual owner, a husband and wife, or brother and sister, that type of thing. But if it's a property management company, like if you're going into a apartment building and it's owned by a property management company, 9 times out of 10, the leasing office or the leasing people is going to tell you that they don't handle it, and you're going to have to contact the property management company many times, okay? Unless the property management company give the leasing company some authority over that particular property to hire and fire, vendors, for whatever reason, okay? But most times they're going to tell you, we don't handle this. Here, let me give you the number. You want to talk to Jack Smith at, whatever ABC property management company. And then you have to call, ask to speak to Jack at the property management company, let them know what property you're into, what service you offer, what you're trying to, do for them, and pretty much go from there. So hopefully I answered your question. And it's long-winded, but hopefully I answered your question. Okay, so again, if it's occupied owned and you're dealing with just an individual owner, then you would just deal with them straight up. You'll let them know what you're trying to do, explain, whatever the case is, put the contract together, paperwork, boom, close it, and then you just deal with them. That'll be your contact person, okay? But if you dealing with a apartment complex or apartment building or whatever the case, and they're owned by a property management company, a lot of times you're going to have to deal with the property management company, okay? Any more questions, guys? Any more questions, guys? I just want to make sure we got you guys covered. Once again, as a reminder, if you're looking for the paperwork, a week from today, we won't be offering it after the 7th of June. So that'll be next Friday. Okay. We dropping the price dramatically for those that's interested. Only the serious people. Okay. Just be serious. If you're serious about it, put paperwork in the subject line when you email us, or if you need lead generation, just put lead generation in the subject line when you email us, and we'll go ahead and help you. At that point. But anything past June 7th, you will not be able to get paperwork or lead generation from us. You will be able, however, to get the coaching. I'm due to launch a course, like a cleaning course by August 1st. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that via videos or emails, okay, for those that would be interested in the course that we're putting together with somebody else. So right on, thanks. How much is the paperwork? email RM. You got to email us at bookfabiohart@gmail.com. Bookfabiohart, because we working. You know, I can throw out a figure right now, and it might be less than that when you email us. Okay, so email me at bookfabiohart@gmail.com. BOOKF like Frank, A like Apple, B like boy, IOHART at gmail.com. And like I said, we working with everybody. I want as many people to get it between now and Friday, because after Friday, I'm absolute serious. There's no way that you'd be able to get our paperwork. It's just not of an advantage for us to keep selling. All right, it's not making a profit or anything. It's more to help you guys out, because I understand how I feel to try to do something and not have the right documentation, the right paperwork to kind of get it started. Okay. Same thing with the lead generation. The reason the program was started up is to help people kind of get in the door, to get to the decision makers. We don't make a profit on that. We don't charge anything on the back end like a lot of other companies do. Okay, you just pay the upfront fee and then we do the work. But whatever revenue you make on the back end is what you keep. You understand? So again, it's just not of an advantage for us to kind of keep offering that. Like I said, I will continue with the coaching, because I think the coaching is paramount, and I think it's a lot that I don't cover on the videos that can really help you guys formulate and put together a system for your business on the coaching. Okay. You guys have any other further questions? Do you have any questions about anything? Again, for those that might be just joining or hopping on and off, bookfabiohart@gmail.com. You know, again, that's if you have a question, comment, concern, whatever the case is, or you're interested in the paperwork, or you're interested in the lead generation. Okay. We're not selling the documents individually. You're going to get everything, every form that we use in office as a package deal. Every form that we use in office as a package deal. Okay, so it won't be like you can get this form, you can't get this form, you get that. We're not selling that individual. It's going to be all of the forms. You should be able to get them within 3 to 5 business days. We actually ship it out. Okay, if you don't clean. What you mean if you don't clean? Let me see, maybe I missed something here. But yeah, so that's that for those that's interested. You guys have any more questions? Do you have any more questions? Let's go ahead and get them answered right here before I let this video go. I know for sure, because we got a new, actually a couple new contracts. You probably won't hear from me for another 2 weeks after this video. So this will probably be the last video, unless you get coaching or something like that. Then you know we put that together. But in terms of me putting out another video, unfortunately, you guys, it's probably going to be about 2 weeks before I do another YouTube video. To my question on the Net 30. On the Net 30. Let me see here. You got a question about Net 30? I didn't see it. Let me see here. I don't see a question about the Net 30. My question on that Net 30 account. Net 30 accounts. I don't see a question about Net 30. Send it back to me. Yeah, so like I said, guys, if you, you know, I got a couple new accounts that we picked up, relatively, I would say medium size for us. So I'll be doing some training, some hiring for that. So that's going to consume a lot of my time. I got some other things going on too. So like I say, following this video, it's probably going to be about 2 weeks before I come with another video. Okay. G-Code, send me the question again. How do you survive on a Net 30 for those first 30 days? Do I avoid them? Well, it's really no way around that. It's really no way around that. You have to go to full 30. Let me see. Or is it all cash reserve? Well, usually you have cash reserve once you get a little momentum going, right? But it's most companies that you hire will want to do a net 30 because that's how they pay most of their bills. You know, the utility bills, just regular bills, credit card bills, whatever their bills are, they do it on a net 30. They pay it once a month. Now you can opt for some of your clients to pay you on a net 15, which is bi-weekly. I do that a lot, but I don't beat them up about it. So if they say, well, we can't do net 15, we only offer a net 30, I'm not gonna hang on or hang up on them or turn them away just because they won't do the net 15. If they say they want to do the net 30 and I want that contract, then I'm going to do the net 30. But I will throw out a net 15 where I feel like, you know what, we probably should get paid bi-weekly on this account. Okay, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. Sometimes they're really adamant about paying the bill once a month. Okay, it's really no way around that. The only thing is, like, if you got a job or if you do maybe some window cleaning, pick up like what I was talking about, odd jobs, clean outs where they'll pay you right here, right now, after the cleaning. Or you can do residential cleaning. I tend to tell people not to mix the two because I found it you usually never successful at either one of them when you mix the two early on. Okay, I'm more into gradually going into different niche markets of the cleaning business. Like when I first started, I did commercial and then I went into residential. But if you see, like I say, it's really hard to get revenue, to get the money going, to really get to making the money. Then you can opt to do, some other smaller type of jobs within the cleaning business, within the market. Okay, like window cleaning, a parking lot clean out, carpet cleaning, if you're familiar with that, or you can sub the workout, that type of thing. But yeah, it's a lot of different ways that you can kind of get some type of reserve going. But other than that, outside of the net 30, sometimes it's really hard. Okay. Are you subcontracting smaller accounts in Detroit? Not at the moment. I was a few videos back, many videos back. I don't have anything available now. What I was doing was picking up smaller to medium-sized accounts, and I was pretty much flipping them. Let me see. Or no one's doing so. Yeah. Yeah, not a problem, Gico. But yeah, I have, well, I don't have anything like available now, but what I was doing as a way just to build the revenue stream up is pick up new accounts and kind of flip them like how people would do with real estate. I'll pick it up for one, put it on the contract for one thing, work in it for 60 to 90 days, and then I'll flip the deal to somebody else where I make a profit on that account, and then they'll go ahead and buy me out on that account. So I was kind of doing that for a minute, but I don't have anything available right now in Detroit. Gico, I actually have videos on employee training. I think one of my last videos that I did, if you look at some of my most recent videos, I think I kind of hint on some of the best ways to. The video is so long, so you're probably gonna have to watch it all the way through, or kind of skip it a little bit and try to, find the spot where I was talking about it. But on a few other lives, I was talking about training employees, dealing with employees, hiring and firing employees. And I also have videos right here on this channel that talk specifically about that. You're probably just going to have to scroll down the video line. Struggling new to Michigan is tough. Michigan is tough, but Michigan is a growing market. It's growing. I don't know what part of Michigan you're in, but Michigan is a growing market. You just have to be relentless. What I'm finding is that because there's so many franchises coming in Michigan that it's really sometimes hard to compete with them. So the way I get over on the franchises, because they come in so low and I have to come in so high because I have to make a profit, I upsell or I throw something else in addition to compensate for my high pricing. So, let's for an example, let's say I got a job, they got a franchise already. It's in Oakland County or whatever part of Michigan or whatever the case is. Well, I can't charge what this franchise is charged because they come in so low. They're low, right? So, but I want the contract. So what I would do is something that the franchise isn't doing, right? And I equip that, make it part of the price, and have them thinking that they're getting a good deal. Essentially, they are, right? Because they paying a little bit more money than what they're paying the franchise. Oh, Hamtramck, I got contracts in Hamtramck. Yeah, I got contracts in Hamtramck. I was just in Hamtramck last weekend. Last weekend I was just in Hamtramck. We was looking at an apartment out there in terms of cleaning out, doing apartment cleanouts out there, and I think that was off of. I want to say Conant, right off of Conant. But yeah, it's a tough market. It's a tough market. But you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. You just got to be strategic because, like I say, a lot of these franchises is coming in and it's making it hard to compete because they coming in for like pennies on a dollar, right? So it'll be a matter of replacing them, getting paid what they're getting paid, and you're just not going to eat because it's just you just can't compete. So the way that I get an advantage on a franchise is that I would do the same thing that they're doing and throw upsell something else in there to offset for the high pricing that I have to charge, right? And you can take that same strategy and hopefully it worked for you. Just keep me posted. Let me know. Just email me or whatever. Let me know how that worked for you. I don't know if you're looking in the Hamtramck area, but you might want to go north of Hamtramck, right? You might want to go east of Hamtramck in terms of like the suburban areas. I tell people you make the most money in the suburbs, especially in Detroit. You go to Southfield, you go to Macomb County, Oakland County, Wayne County. You go outside of the immediate city area, you can make a lot of money, right? You want to go to Roseville, you want to go to Warren. I got contracts in Warren. You want to go to Clinton Township if it's not too far, right? You want to go to Mount Clemens, Michigan, right? You want to go, or go north. You want to go to Southfield. You want to go to Bingham Farms. You want to go to Bloomfield Hills, right? You want to go kind of north, right? Or you can go downtown. You go downtown. Downtown is a lot harder because of the new development. I don't know. You say you're new to Detroit, but if you go downtown, I advise you not to go downtown because you're gonna compete with me. I got some stuff downtown, and I don't think you're gonna get in. Right? No, I'm just having fun. You can try it. I don't think you're gonna get in, but you can try it. But you can go downtown Detroit, right? Like I say, it's very ferocious down there. So you got a lot of franchises downtown. So but you just have to be creative. Let me know though how it works out from Los Angeles, and it's tough out here. Yeah, Los Angeles is high competitive, like New York. Los Angeles is very competitive, very competitive. You just have to be unique with your approach out there in Los Angeles. It's more of the same, right? You might want to upsell something. You might want to have a different twist on it, throw in something more that another independent company or another franchise isn't willing to do, but you're willing to do, right? Okay, I got a residential, but the commercial is what I'm used to. That's the struggle. Okay, so you got a residential cleaning company, but you want to do commercial, or you're used to doing commercial, and I'm assuming you want to pick up more commercial jobs. Well, leverage, if you got a residential cleaning company and you're already making money, you leverage the funds with that and kind of slowly move into the commercial side of things. But what I would suggest that you do, if you already have residential clients, wait till you get a certain dollar amount. Continue to do residential, right? Don't drop residential like a hot potato because it's paying you right now. Okay, if I'm understanding this correctly. Okay, so keep doing residential, and once you get to a certain dollar amount, whatever that is in your mind, that where your business can run and flourish, on that particular dollar amount per month in monthly revenue, right? Once you get to a certain dollar amount, then I would say, okay, now you might want to step away. You might want to kind of gravitate to something else, because you want to have a significant amount over here before you go over here, because you don't want to mess up what you got over here. You don't want to mess up the revenue on the residential side just because you're used to doing commercial, or because you want to do commercial, so, and that's how I did it. Like, I started off commercial and I gravitated to residential. Now I have way more commercial than I do residential accounts, but I do have residential accounts. Same thing with window cleaning. We have, carpet cleaning jobs, different things like that. So, no problem. You guys have any more questions? Any more questions? All right, well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for now. Probably see you guys in 2 weeks, unless something changed. But again, like I said, you have 1 week from today for those that's interested in the paperwork, those that's interested in the lead generation program. Make sure you email us, put paperwork in the subject headline, put lead generation in the subject headline. We're working out a deal so you won't pay the original price. I'm bringing the prices down dramatically, just so you guys can get into those deals, into those programs, and get the paperwork. Okay, so again, book FabioHart@gmail.com. BOOK, F like Frank, A like Apple, B like boy, IOHART @gmail.com. Okay, let me see here. A second. Okay. Any more questions, guys? I don't want to cut you guys off if you got some questions. And you can always email them to me, okay? All right. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. It was definitely a pleasure for those that joined me. I look forward to helping you guys out in the future. Hopefully you guys start getting more contracts. If you guys missed the top of this video where I was talking about clout chasers and haters and dealing with that type of deal, make sure you watch this video in its entirety after it upload and post. Like I say, man, just some of the information. Maybe not all of this would apply to you, your business, where you stand, what you're trying to do. But utilize what does apply to you. Utilize what you feel you can do. Okay? Utilize what you feel you can do. There's a few nuggets in here, I'm sure, that can help everybody to some capacity. But you have to be able to take the initiative. You have to be able to jump off the porch and really do it. Okay? The only person that can ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Take care.